Journell, Pierre, what's up? What's up? What's up?
So,
Welcome to Girl House Magazine, man. Thanks for being
appreciate
here.
it.
I appreciate you, man.
No doubt.
Well, if for the people that don't know who you are, can you please give them a simple introduction?
Yes. My name is Journell Pierre. Artist out of Philadelphia, Brooklyn born. Here to make good things happen. That's it. Real shit.
Nice and simple, nice and simple. That's what I like. All right, so Journell is an artist that we've been scouting, that we've been following for a while now.
Shit.
First, I found out about you a couple years ago, and since then I've just been tracking your trajectory. Your upcoming artist, and I've seen that your followers and your engagement has been steadily increasing. Is there something particular that you can attribute that to, or do you just think you got a really good fan base, like a really devoted fan base?
I think I definitely have a really devoted fan base. I think the thing that I've been tapping into the most, like, lately is, like, really seizing the moment of every room I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, getting followers is cool, but I want, like, people. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm out, like, I go to a lot of shows and shit. So if I'm out, like, at a show, I'll go out to a couple people, like, yo, what's your name? Let me get your Instagram. You know, a little shit like that. That's what I've been doing lately. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Appreciate it.
That's something new. I haven't heard that from artists before, and we interviewed a bunch of artists. Do you consider yourself an introvert, or you just naturally extrovert?
That's crazy because I'm really, like, growing up, I was always, like, introverted, like, very introverted. But I think, like, I'm 25 right now, so I'm at an age where I'm, like, understanding, like, the type of person, the type of man I want to become, and I want to be able to talk to people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I've kind of, like, put on myself as almost like a challenge a little bit, is to, like, get out of my shell a little more, you know what I'm saying, and be more talkative, because that's what people want from the music. They want me, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta work on that.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad that you recognize that. And it's hard. Yeah, I mean, I know I used to be an introvert, but, going to school, joining corporate America, it kind of forces you to talk to people. You know what I mean? Which is whatever.
I feel that.
Yeah, I mean, but it's beneficial in the long term.
Definitely.
And I feel like that's a great message to our listenership that, getting out there is good for you. Yeah, it's good for you. You as an artist, your artistic career.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's uncomfortable, but you make yourself uncomfortable to grow.
Right.
That's awesome. I'm gonna speak about the music real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanna give you some praise.
Right.
Wish I had my phone on me, but three of my top favorite tracks from you right now. And it's practice I've been listening to a lot recently.
Mm-hmm.
Is Ooh, of course, Address, and I think it's Pierre. You want to come out here?
Yo, Pierre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's on hard. You was snapping, and that hook is catching.
Appreciate that.
So those are really good. But speaking of the music, you collab on Apple Music. And all the other DSPs declare that you collaborate.
Mm-hmm.
You collaborate with other artists. How has that process been for you? Is that something that you always, you jumped in the game doing, or is it something that you had to grow and learn how to do?
I definitely jumped into the game doing it. My best friend, basically my brother, his name's Isaiah Antoine. I've known him since I was like 8 years old and shit. And, like, of course I would, like, listen to little rap shit, but, like, when I really started rapping, it was with him. You know what I'm saying? So it was like him and my homegirl Hove Lane. It's another person I grew up with. Like, it was always to, like, rap with my friends. It wasn't even really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, like, yo, I'm gonna be a rapper. Like, yeah, that would be cool, but to do it was always with my friends. So I guess it's just, like, something that comes natural, you know? Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, I like the origins, the organic roots of your rap career.
Appreciate it.
Speaking in current terms, the numbers are going up, and I feel like it calls back to what you said earlier about you actually talking to people. Is there, outside of you physically reaching out to people, are there any tools that you're using or any resources that you're using to help grow your audience or listenership that you've had to find success with, or are you just playing around with?
Instagram, for sure. Just, like, showing more love so I could, like, fuck the algorithm up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy because, like, I don't know, the more active you are on there, like, dropping comments on people's shit and fucking, DMing people, talking to people, like, actually building a relationship, that shit really helps. And then, of course, like, seeing different events I could go to, like Instagram. Like,
Okay, so you get all your event updates, event news from Instagram, like when niggas
Well,
post it.
not everything. Sometimes it'll be like word of mouth, like a friend will tell me, "Yo, let's go here." But when you're tapped in to the right market, like once you're doing this shit for a
Yeah,
minute, you find that market,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like, oh, all right, I want to go here. Like I'm following this person because they're doing that and they're doing it the right way. So I want to go to this event because I know they're gonna be there, and so's gonna be there.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So like little shit like that.
That makes sense.
Pretty
Cause
it.
I experienced the same thing. 'Cause when we started back in 2018, we were brand new. We didn't know what the fuck where to go.
Hmm.
We went to one. I went to one event. It was a Taco Night Tuesdays that Sarah Nicole and
Oh shit.
um, was hosting, and I just got exposed to the whole thing. Yeah,
Hmm.
so it was like me tapping into a vein. Um, so for you, that makes a lot of sense as well. So right now, this is post COVID. This is a post COVID era. We
Right.
work from like a full force. Three niggas outside.
Fact.
Um, are things any different for you going to these events, or are you only going to people that the events that you really trust?
So like I'm just on some like I'm only going to events that like I feel like are something I should be there for. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I don't know, like I said, like I'm getting older and I'm trying to like be smarter and I'm trying to really like lock in on my career right now. So like yeah, I go out, but I don't really go out like that. Like I'm only at Jones that are like, that level I'm trying to get to. Like if I don't feel like it's that John, I'm probably not gonna.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. Okay, now we're gonna get a little bit into the nitty gritty. You're 25. Uh, you're no longer in school. You're working.
Yeah, I work. Yeah.
So you're working artist. How much would you say of your income do you dedicate to your music that you put into your music from your work? You know what I mean? You think it's like 10%, 20% of your income is going into your music? Because I know me, man. This as being an entrepreneur, you just a lot of your money goes to the art. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, what do you think? How much are you putting in for yourself that's going into your music?
I say like strictly art, at least like 15-20%. That's like sturdy, I know for a fact. But another thing that I've been big on is like the art of making money. So like now I'm trying to put my money into like things that are making me money. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like different little shit. But yeah.
Is it music related or non-music related?
Some is music related. I've been like reading a little bit of like stock market shit and like fucking like I want to fuck with the banks. Like I'm saying like for real.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we definitely got to talk. That's
Yeah.
fire. That's a good job. That's a good job. Yeah, bro. Like that's the type of talk I want. But
Alright,
yeah.
So sticking with the art part though, the music part though,
Mhm.
how long have you been making music?
I've been putting music out since I was 15. So that's like 10 years. But I've been recording since I was like 12. I was like recording in the crib.
How long would you say that has this been? You've been taking it serious, like this been a serious endeavor for you?
I say since 15. Like once I started putting shit out, that's when I was like, yeah. Mhm.
Are there places or avenues that you would find success monetizing your art, like merge, shows, streaming, syncing? Where have you been finding success monetizing your art?
Definitely merch. Definitely throwing shows. Like not just like, cause right now I'm not really at the point where niggas pay me for shows yet. Like
Yeah.
I'm still do most of my shows, but like throwing your own shows. Like once you get to a point where you have like an audience,
Yeah.
you throw your own show. Like you don't gotta pay nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not taking they're not paying you, nigga. You the one getting paid.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, bro, like little shit like that. Streaming is cool, but like there's not that much money in streaming. So you wanna like that's what I say, like the art of making money. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta find ways. It's like the music is cool, but like you have to have things that hold that up.
Yeah.
So it's like it's things outside of art that probably make you the most money. Like my job makes me the most money. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. So
Real shit.
yeah, I'm trying to develop past that, but that's right now. That's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Do you feel like you benefit from having a mentor at this stage in your career?
Yeah, like hell yeah. Certain people, like certain people who've been around people I want to be around. You know what I'm saying? Cause I like that, like just having those talks and asking those questions, like that shit that like not everybody has access to. You know what I'm saying? So, just having these talks and learning as much as I can from everybody around me. that's something I benefit from as much as I can.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. What does your family think about your music entrepreneurship, your music endeavors?
Well, I come from a Haitian family, so
I'm Jamaican. We
for
from
real,
Haiti.
that's fire. Okay, all right, man. That's fire, isn't it? Yeah, bro. But
I know how it is.
you said like they like my mom is supportive to a point. You know what I'm saying? Like, but because it's like she really want me to be like a lawyer or like a doctor or like
Yeah.
a teacher. You know what I'm saying? But like she don't like put me down about it or nothing.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like I got other family members who like they don't really see it yet, but Jay-Z said his uncle told him he never sell 1,000,000 records. You know what I'm saying? And he sold 1,000,000 records about 1,000,000 times. So
Yeah.
I said, fuck it, bro. Like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
do the same shit.
That's it. You gotta have that
Right.
confidence. You gotta be
Facts.
steadfast in yourself
Facts.
to be in any creative path. You know what I'm saying? So that's good.
No bullshit.
A parallel to you as a rapper, uh, is there like what part of the music industry, either the visual side or the production side, beat side, do you feel like you want to dabble into, or you have a slight interest in that would be an outlet for yourself?
Oh, it's crazy because I started off making beats, but the thing I really want to get into, probably more of like visual shit, but like on some like psychological shit. Like I like seeing like shit, what makes people fuck with shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I want to like get more into that and like why do people really fuck with me? Like what is my music doing to this person? That's like, oh, I fuck with this or I relate to that. Like I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like just
yeah.
really study the science. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, the science of the music.
That's
Yeah.
real. That's real.
Right.
I feel the same when it comes to when I make art. I gravitate towards art that make people uncomfortable.
Right.
One of my artists I really respect, but I wouldn't have his painting in my house is Francis Bacon.
Okay.
His art is really repulsive. It's like really uncomfortable.
For real.
His look of it's crazy, but I really respect it because I feel like for a flat surface to have that much effect on you is incredible. So I definitely understand what you're saying.
That's heavy.
Now back to the music. Back to the music and never stuff. Is what do you plan on doing soon differently than what you're doing now to either grow your audience or to grow or to make more money in the music?
Trust.
Trusting
what I'm doing. Like that's the crazy thing because like I've always trusted what I did, but like leaning into that trust. You know what I'm saying? And like really like accepting the fact of like, damn, like, you know, I started on this one to be somebody of importance in this rap game.
Mm-hmm.
This shit is a real possibility.
Yeah,
I
man.
gotta keep going.
Real shit.
But yeah.
Yeah. What this is another thing about the music I want to talk about because this goes back to when I first kind of watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Your music was more rage, more like not high BPM, but your vocals were higher, louder, and it was like more like yo, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't really care about the beats or the production back then, but now I listen to music now. It's like your producers and your beat and your engineering is so clean. Like,
Appreciate it.
How did you find your team or find your system to get your quality music to that level?
Bro, it's crazy, the universe, bro. Like, it's crazy. So like sometimes it will be like Instagram, like that's how I met like showing me trust. And then like of course like I have like Isaiah, who I was talking about before. Like I know that nigga since I was 8 years old. Just like somebody I knew. Same with Hove Lane, you know. Or Serato, that's who produces most of my shit now, engineers most of my shit. We went to the same high school. You know what I'm saying? And his homie told him about me, and it's crazy because I just met his homie like the other day, you know what I'm saying? And we all going to the same high school. So it's like some people I go to the same school with, some people I meet at a show. Like, I don't know, it's just the universe.
The universe.
Yeah.
I think another part of that universe piece is that being in the right spaces at the right time. Like you said, you once you get into this space, like it takes you with you. Like the fact that you were going to shows, you met with the homie, you met different producers there. Like being in the space is so critically important. And I'll tell any of the listeners out there that if there's something that you want to do that's outside your comfort zone, be in that space. Put yourself in that uncomfortable place. Just
Right.
you don't even have to do nothing. Just be there,
Mm-hmm.
and you're either going to be more compelled to take action, or you're gonna find out that this is not what I want to do. But you can't really get to where you want to go without being in that space. You know what I'm saying? So just take one step. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm a big believer of it's this philosophy called um, doing. Are if it's something that's hard to do or it's taking you too long to do the thing that takes the least amount of effort. Yeah, I mean, lower the friction as much as possible. Yeah, I mean, when I'm at work doing what I got to do, I don't want to do that shit. But I start with the easiest task first, and I build up momentum.
I feel
You know what I'm
that.
saying? So I think a lot of people will benefit if they apply that theory. Um, so if for all the up and coming artists out there, is there a piece of advice that you would impart onto them that if when they're just starting?
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. Like when this shit feel hard, that's the time you're supposed to keep going and go harder. Man, you gotta level up. Level be harder, you level up. You know what I'm saying? So,
Real shit. No, that's good. That's good. Do you have anything in the pipeline to tell the people?
yeah, man. I'm about to drop a project soon.
Okay.
So be on
All
the
right.
lookout.
EP album.
Something in between the two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is good. Good, Journal. This was a great interview.
Appreciate
And
it.
I'm glad that you came here. We dropped a lot of things for our listeners. Can you please tell them where they can find you on the interwebs?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram at Journell Pierre, JournellPierre. Same on TikTok. And my Twitter is Jern Pierre. There's a troll who made Journell Pierre. I'm gonna get that page back. When I do, trust me, it's gonna be lit. But follow me at Jern Pierre, JournPierre. Fuck with me.
Let's go. All right. That was a good, Joe. That was good. That was good. Okay, made it just in time.